We are in hot and steamy Orlando, Florida. What is up? It is CJ. Welcome back to the channel. And today I am taking you through one of the best family resorts in the area, the Hyatt Regency Grand Cypress Resort. It feels good to be back at one of my favorite cities in the world, Orlando, Florida. Been coming here for so long now. I was thinking about it the other day. God, I've been coming to Orlando for almost 40 years. Actually, probably would be considered the first city I ever came to outside of Wisconsin, which is where I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Of course, traveled in the state some as a kid, but absolutely remember first flight down to Orlando, going to see Mickey and Minnie and everybody down at Disney World as a kid. First time on a plane. That was an experience, that's for sure. Remember getting to the car rental facility. They did not have our car rental available. That was a whole fiasco, so I had to get a different car and on and on and on. But just so excited to be outside of Wisconsin. This would have been the winter, so of course quite cold in Wisconsin. Coming down to sunny Orlando, Florida in the winter was just the best. So Orlando just holds a very special place in my heart. Stayed all over the place in Orlando too. That's the great thing about it. You have hotels for everybody's budget. We've stayed at some of the cheapest hotels, definitely as a kid, to some of the best hotels in Orlando. I know the Grand Floridian Resort right there in Disney World is maybe the best hotel we've stayed at in Orlando, but we've stayed in several very nice ones. So really excited to see this Hyatt Grand Regency, or Hyatt Regency Grand Cypress, I should say, resort. Have looked at this resort several times, of course always captured by something that says it's a golf resort. Not quite certain that this is a golf resort. I mean, they do have free shuttle service to the Grand Cypress golf courses there. Jack Nicklaus inspired, made golf courses. So that is nice to have the free shuttle, but not necessarily the way I would consider a golf resort, which is really the courses on site. So you do have to take a shuttle there. As far as some other particulars of this resort, it's huge. It's got almost 800 rooms, near 50 suites. See a lot of people in this resort, definitely busy. We were here for my daughter's pageant, her first pageant, USA Nationals Miss pageant, and apparently there was another pageant that was going on right after we left, so must be a popular spot for that. Orlando always has folks coming down for various different activities, so we were there for that. They had some nice facilities there, of course, to host the pageant and all the spectacular things that went along with the pageant. And then of course you can see some of these just gorgeous views. Definitely looks like Orlando, that's for sure. Just a nice water feature here, and then just a huge pool, resort style pool, and that's where we spent a decent amount of time, that's for sure. So as far as some of the other particulars, you know I love to eat, love to drink. They have plenty of opportunities here. I think there's technically 6 places that you could get something to eat on site. I think at least 3 of them in some way share a menu. The pool bar, you can get some food there. Did that a few times. Chicken quesadilla was outstanding. Then chicken wings, of course, that's always one of my favorites. Can get those anywhere. Hard to mess those up. And they have those out at the bar, but you can also at the pool bar, and they also have them inside at the lobby bar. So I had that a couple of times as well. And then the Lake House restaurant, it's kind of the main restaurant that they have on site, doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they have a variety of food there. Some things that they share with the pool bar and with the lobby bar, but obviously some other unique things as well. One thing to keep in mind with the Lake House restaurant, which will help with kids, kids do eat free at dinner time if an adult buys an entree. And of course they have to eat off the kids menu. Several things on the kids menu that kids enjoy, and a little bit of a variety there. So certainly something to save a couple of bucks, and I do mean a couple because obviously it can get quite expensive. Another thing to keep in mind here, you can self-park. You can also valet park. Self-park's going to cost you somewhere in the mid-30s per day. Valet is going to be over 50. I mean, we all know now valet is pretty expensive most places you go. Just kind of one of the prices you pay for that convenience. So here you can see some of the pool area. Again, just a gorgeous area. I'd walked this area early in the morning one day, so not a lot of activity. It's the best time really to film, especially in Orlando, because God, it was hot already in the morning. So got up into the mid 90s with humidity there, like around noon and into the late afternoon. So definitely want to get out early to film. So you can see here they have a couple of water slides. This is one of them. You'll see later on the video here my daughter going down the water slide. She really enjoyed that. Loved the pool area. She couldn't go as much as she wanted because of the pageant, but once we got towards the end of the week with all the pageant activities, she was able to go into the pool. So she was a happy camper then. So but they have a lot of activities. That's really the best thing about this resort, I would say. The rooms are comfortable, and of course there's things that you wish that you would have gotten video of. Rooms would be one of them. I know my wife did film some of the rooms, so what I will do is put out a separate video with that. But the room we had was a king room, and then we had a rollaway brought in for our daughter. A comfortable room, fit the rollaway, fit the king. Had little Juliet balcony that you could step out on, and we had a little view of, I guess that would be considered a lake. So we had a little view of the lake there, so that was comfortable. And then the bathroom was very nice, had a nice glass shower. Always appreciate that. And Hyatt, typically does a nice job, especially with their Regency hotels, especially the modern ones, the ones that they've renovated. So definitely a comfortable room. And as far as other amenities that they have, it's really just, again, a plethora of amenities. You can see a basketball court earlier in the video. They have a pickleball, of course. Everybody's rage now is the pickleball, so they do have pickleball courts that you can go to. They had a couple of different jogging trails with varied length, which I thought was pretty cool. Gave you like, hey, you go down this path, this is a little over a mile, this one's 3 miles, so that was nice. I saw some folks fishing out at the pond, so they had that activity. Of course, there's boats that you can rent, a couple of different styles of boats that you can rent there, which was good. You'll see later on in the video my daughter doing rock climbing, something that she did. If you watch one of our earlier videos on Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas, she did rock climbing, so she was excited to see that here at this resort, so she could do that again. So that was pretty cool. See some cabanas here. You can rent those as well. They can get kind of pricey, but again, what kind of price can you pay on the comfort, right? And that's the most important thing. So but yeah, just a wide variety of things that you can do here. They did have a little mini golf course as well, which was on site, and then another little golf course area, and they had some golf clubs that you could get. I'm assuming a little chip and putt was the setup there. I should have asked one of the attendants, but that was my thought. It looked like they had some shorter clubs that you could get and just kind of like chip and putt on the facility, which was good. So but overall, just a very kid-friendly resort. A ton of kids, of course, running around. You had everybody with their Mickey ears on, excited to go to the park. And of course, obviously, a lot of pageant girls that were there for that activity. So a lot of families down, all generations, all ages. And again, one of the things I love about Orlando, it's a true international city. You're getting folks that are traveling from all around the world. So excited to see Mickey's house. So another good thing that the resort has is, of course, they have what's really become almost a prerequisite now, and that's free shuttle service to the parks. They will take you to all of the Disney parks with their shuttle service, and then they also go to Universal as well. This resort is really located in the Disney Springs area. Disney Springs, of course, has all types of shopping and restaurants and that sort of thing, and it is considered to be inside of that area. The ironic thing is my wife and daughter are actually headed back to Orlando here shortly, go to another resort in the Disney Springs area. They're headed to what was called the old B Resort. It's now the Renaissance Resort. Marriott bought out that resort, so it's now the Renaissance in the Disney Springs area. Earlier this year, we actually stayed at the Drury Resort for a cheerleading competition in the Disney Springs area as well. I could actually see both the Renaissance Resort and the Drury Resort from the Grand Cypress here. So they're going to be Disney Springs out here, I think. I'm actually not going on that particular trip here coming up shortly to the Renaissance, but I will have my wife get some footage of that resort and those rooms, and I'll try to get my my daughter doing one of these videos so she can kind of compare the different resorts, see which one she thought was the best. Again, Disney Springs area, just a very popular area for families, and good location, easy to get to the parks, and of course when you got the free shuttle you can kick back and relax. So but again, just kind of wrapping up this particular resort, giving again some more particulars. Like I said, 6 places that you can eat on site. They do have a Richard Blais restaurant, 4 Flamingos. We didn't go to that restaurant. I would have loved to actually have tried that out. Richard Blais from Top Chef, and one of the more famous chefs that are out there, celebrity chef. And I think it did win an award for a local Orlando area there as far as best restaurant on a resort. There's tons of resorts, so that's pretty good honor. So didn't get to see that one. Hopefully next time for that, be a place that me and my wife would enjoy. But we did go to the Lake House restaurant several times, went to the lobby bar, went to the pool bar. They also have a sushi bar that's kind of inside the Lake House restaurant, and they are making fresh sushi rolls. They look good. Not a big sushi fan, so I can't tell you if they tasted good, but they definitely look good. But overall, just a great experience. And of course, if you have drinks and you have eats and you have a pool area that my daughter can enjoy, well, you're aces in my book. So that wraps up kind of our tour around the facilities of the Grand Cypress Resort here in Orlando. If you have any other questions or comments, just put them down in the comments section. Really appreciate you taking time to watch this video. Go check out Orlando. If you haven't gone and seen Disney, definitely do that. It's awesome for the kids. And if you've ever been interested in pageants, check out this next video.